here we are again. So I want to welcome Dr. Harold Kornylak, my dear friend.
Thank you, Margot.
And I have invited him to join the conversation with us. And I invite you to respond to us and tell us what you feel about all this. So I'd like to talk about sexual sovereignty. And what does that mean?
Yeah, I think that something really important is to clarify what we mean by sovereignty in general, because sometimes sovereignty, I think, is misunderstood as that, that I'm in charge of my destiny, and it doesn't matter what you do, I don't care about it. And it's really not that. It's that I do care about you, and I care about what you're doing, and I give you your freedom. But what I'm saying is that regardless of what you do, I am going to take responsibility for my happiness, and my happiness is not dependent on you to create it. Now I care about it, and there are things that you can do that will enhance my happiness, but in the end,
I'm responsible for my happiness. This is why many people choose freedom, and this is why for many people monogamy is not the most attractive solution. But that's another discussion. We've already gone through that. But what I want to talk about is the sovereignty that we acquire through the practice of meditation when we are lovers with each other. And I would say that it's a simple thing. It's like sovereignty begins with the sense of I am a free being. That's how it happened to me, by the way. I had an epiphany at the end of a Vipassana meditation in India. I talk about it in my book, Love, Sex and Awakening. And that epiphany had a phrase going with it that says, as a human being and as a woman, I am free whether I have a man in my life or not. In other words, my happiness doesn't depend on having a partner or not having a partner. In any case, being free means being free. There is no conditions. And that was the big one. Because in those days, this happened quite a while ago, a woman was defining herself through her man, through her partnership, and she was invited socially when she had a husband or when she was, having a companion. So this freedom is for me the beginning of sovereignty, and then how that applies in lovemaking. What's your impression about that?
Yes, well, if I am feeling that I need for you to do a certain thing for me to be happy, then I'm not going to be happy, and also you're going to feel pressured because instead of following your bliss, you're trying to comply, and so it just spirals downhill. But if you're thoroughly enjoying yourself and you're sharing that pleasure with me, and I'm thoroughly enjoying being with you and doing what I'm doing, and we're giving to each other, then we're creating more and more and more, and there's abundance.
Yeah, but you're making the sovereignty dependent on if you're good to me, if you're loving to me. The point is that this sovereignty exists whether you're good to me or you're not good to me.
Exactly.
And this is what many of us have to realize, that when we feel wounded and we say, you did this to me, it's not you did this to me. It's like you did something that reminded me of an old pattern or of an old wound that happened to me in my childhood or with my father or with my mother. And now I'm going to project this on you and I'm going to make you the guilty one.
Or not even you did something, but even you didn't do something that I wanted you to.
Yeah, I mean, it's the you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the sovereignty means that you deserve pleasure and I deserve in equal amount pleasure too. You're a man and you're the king of your realm, and I'm a woman and I'm the queen of my realm. And, when you make love to me, I will and I am finding ways that are graceful to kind of express, this feels good, but I need this, or how about we try that, or could you try this, or, it means that we communicate in ways that are not aggressive or, negative, but in ways that are welcoming and inspiring. And that's part of the results of feeling like you're a sovereign being. Part of the results of sexual sovereignty. Sexual sovereignty is not at the detriment of my partner. It's not saying, I don't care what you do, I'm sovereign, I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, that's not what we mean here, right? Yeah. So anyway, talk to us, think about it, send us your feedback, and we say goodbye for now.